Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We were discussing the belief in Allah. What does belief in Allah mean? And we discussed belief in Allah's Rububiyyah last time. Now today we will discuss belief in Allah's Uloohiyyah. It is the belief that Allah alone is the true Ilah who has no partner or associate. The Ilah means Al-Malu, that is Al-Mabud, the only true God who deserves to be worshipped out of love and magnification. Allah Ta'ala said in Surah Baqarah, ayat 163, Wa ilahukum ilahum wahid, la ilaha illa huwa ar-Rahmanur Rahim. Your God is only one God. There is no God worthy of worship except Him, the most compassionate, the most merciful. He also said in Surah Al-Imran, ayat number 18, شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو الملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. Allah witnesses that there is no deity except Him, and so do the angels and those of knowledge, that He is maintaining creation in justice. There is no deity except Him, the exalted in might, the wise. All that is being taken as an Ilah, worshipped as God besides Allah, its Uloohiyyah is false. Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Al-Hajj, ayat number 62, ذلك بأن الله هو الحق وأن ما يدعون من دونه هو الباطل وأن الله هو العلي الكبير. That is because Allah is the truth, and that which they call upon other than Him is falsehood, and because Allah is the Most High, the Grand, the Great. Calling them gods does not entitle them to the right of Uloohiyyah. Allah Ta'ala said, describing the pagan deities of Alat and Al-Uzza in Surah Al-Najm, ayat number 23. In hiya illa asma إن هي إلا أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان إن يتبعون إلا الظن وما تهوى الأنفس ولقد جاءهم من ربهم الهدى. Those idols are mere names that you and your fathers have made up, a practice Allah has never authorized. They follow nothing but inherited assumptions and whatever their souls desire, although true guidance has already come to them from their Lord. He told us that Yusuf said to his two companions of the jail in Surah Yusuf, O two companions of the prison, are many different lords better, or Allah the one Al-Qahar? You don't worship beside Him, but only names which you have named, you and your fathers, for which Allah has set down no authority. For this reason, messengers, may the salat and salam of Allah be upon them, used to say to their respective nation, as Allah Ta'ala said in Surah Al-Araf, who told his people, dispute you with me over names which you have named, you and your fathers, with no authority from Allah. Allah is Al-Qahar. He subdued all creatures and all the elements of the loftiest and lowest words. Nothing occurs or moves without His permission. Everything of His creation is in need of Him. His irresistibility is linked to His perfect living, power and ability. On other occasions in Surah Al-Araf, Allah said, worship Allah, you have no other Ilah but Him. The mushrikeen, however, refused and set up gods as rivals to Allah, worshipping them besides Allah and seeking their support and help. Allah Ta'ala invalidated their acts by two proofs. Number first, there is not any divine quality in the gods they worship besides Allah. These gods are created and cannot create it, and extend neither benefit to their worshippers nor can ward off harm from them. They can neither give them life nor cause their death. They possess nothing from the heavens and have no share in it. Allah Ta'ala said, in Surah Al-Furqan, ayat number 3. واتخذوا من دونه آلهة لا يخلقون شيئا وهم يخلقون ولا يملكون لأنفسهم ضرا ولا يملكون موتا ولا حياة ولا نشورا. And they have taken besides him gods who do not create anything but are themselves created, nor can they protect or benefit themselves, nor can they control life, death, or resurrection. Allah Ta'ala also said in Surah Sabah, say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to those polytheists, pagans, etc., call upon those whom you assert to be associate gods besides Allah. They possess not even the weight of a small ant, either in the heavens or on earth, nor have they any share in either, nor there is for him any supporter from among them. Intercession with him profits not except for him whom he permits. In Surah Al-Araf, Allah Ta'ala said, do they attribute as partners to Allah those who created nothing but they themselves are created? No help can they give them, nor can they help themselves. If this is the situation with those gods, then worshipping them as gods besides Allah is the utmost of foolishness and falsehood. Now the second thing which the mushrikeen used to do is that the mushrikeen used to confess that Allah Ta'ala alone is Ar-Rabb Al-Khaliq, the creator, in whose hand is the sovereignty of everything, and he protects all, while against whom there is no protector. This confession necessitates that they should have attested that he is the only true Ilah worthy of worship, Uloohiyyah, which is called Uloohiyyah, because they actually believe in Rububiyyah, when they took him as their only true Rabb. In this regard, Allah Ta'ala said in Surah Baqarah, ayat number 21 and 22, O mankind, worship your Rabb Allah, who created you and those before you, so that you may become pious, who has made the earth a resting place and the sky as a canopy, and sent down rain from the sky and brought forth therewith fruits as provision for you. Then do not set up rivals unto Allah in worship while you know. If Allah saves anyone, no one can punish or harm him, and if Allah punishes or harm anyone, no one can save him. He alone has the right to be worshipped. He also said in Surah Zukhruf, ayat number 82, وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّن خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ فَأَنَّىٰ يُؤْفَكُونَ. If you ask them, O Prophet, who created them, they will certainly say, Allah. How can they then be deluded from the truth? On another occasion in Quran, Allah Ta'ala said, say, who provides for you from the sky and from the earth, and who owns hearing and sight, and who brings out the living from the dead and the dead from the living, and who disposes the affairs? They will say, Allah. Will you not then be afraid of Allah's punishment? Such is Allah, your Rabb in truth. So apart from truth, what remains but error? So how then are you turned away? This is in Surah Yunus, ayat number 31 and 32. In the light of all these proofs from the Quran Pak, it is proven that the Muslims must believe in not only in Allah's Rububiyyah but also Allah's Uloohiyyah. That's all for today. Inshallah, next we will discuss the fourth, which is belief in Allah's name and sifat, his attributes. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.